Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about sound design with the Digitakt and Digitone, these Elektron boxes. So by watching YouTube I made this really cool discovery. I was watching a new video by my fellow countryman Dave Mech talking about the firmware upgrades on both these machines. Earlier this week Elektron came out with new firmware for both the Digitakt and the Digitone, and Dave did a great video to which I'll link in the description, where he basically takes you through all the upgrades, what they mean. And I'm not actually going to talk about the upgrades really, because he already covered that, but something that was already there, a function in these machines that I didn't know about, but he showed, and that really blew my mind, which is randomization of the parameters on the pages here with a very simple key combination, button combination, which is one of the buttons, this one, and then yes, and that randomizes everything. And the change in the latest firmware was on the Digitakt that would not randomize the sample slot, and now it does. But this whole thing was new to me. I didn't know you could do this, and I have to admit, for both these machines the manual is quite long. I didn't read all of it, but I couldn't actually find it in the manual when I tried to search for randomization. So maybe it's in there, maybe it isn't. Anyway, I didn't know about it. I suspect more people don't know about it or didn't. So let's play with this. And if you've been watching my videos, then you know that I love randomizing sounds because it is a great source of inspiration. So let's just get going. We have these two both on, ready to go, empty patterns, hooked up through MIDI, running at the same time, no sound, and no sounds here. And on the Digitone, I actually had this chord engaged. Let's turn that off. Just a basic sine, and not on this one. I actually had a sound selected, but now all of them are just basic sine waves. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's start on the Digitakt with the kick drum, just to get us going. I know there's a nice one somewhere here. Okay, cool kick drum sound, basic pattern. Okay, track 2. Again, I could just select it this way because there's no sound yet. So now I do the trick, source yes, and it selects the sample and it changes the parameters. All of them on the screen are changed, except level, I guess. Just change it. Interesting. Let's keep it at this, and you can also do this with the filter. And the amp. Let's record this. Something like that. Next track, source page. Again, nothing selected. Source yes. It's a little bit too loud. This is a reverse sound. Nice chord, too nice for me. Ooh, that's hefty. That's loud. Maybe some reverb. Change the reverb, give it a long decay. Some high pass. Something like that. I guess this is going to be a very full pattern in a short amount of time. Just gonna dial this back a little bit, okay? It's too much. Okay, next one. Source randomize. Whew. Sounds very aggressive. There's a lot of bit reduction on this sound, as was on the previous one. That gives it that aggressive sound. Let's try the LFO. So we have this. See if it can get it to do something interesting. Whew. Panning. Yeah, why not? Just decrease the depth a little bit. Anyway, that's cool. Maybe also some reverb here. Wanted to have this somewhere else, this step. Okay. More like here. Actually, here. Yeah, that's already a pretty full sounding pattern. Let's try the same thing on Digitone. So, vanilla init patch, basically a sine wave. So we have all these pages here. Synth 1. So this changes the ratios of the operators, the feedback, the detune. Go down a few octaves. This could be interesting. We also have synth 2. Changes the offsets of the operators. Synth 2. Modulation amount. This has also secondary page. Ooh. This is cool. Is it the attack? There's actually, I think, a hold happening here. I have to admit I don't know how to change that. Is that on the second page? I think so. Envelope reset, envelope attack delay, that's the one. I think this one, and B. Yeah. Give it some delay. Anyway, or just randomize it, see what happens. Doesn't change a lot. I think this does more. Let's just start with this one again. Of course, with randomization, the problem sometimes is that not all the changes are audible or lead to useful changes in the sound. You can go a while without finding anything too interesting. Going to dial these all the way to 0. Of course, you can also randomize the amp. Instantly a different sound. Let's try the filter. There's nothing selected. See if we can make this into some sort of a pad sound or something cool. Let's drown it in reverb. That always works. Well, always. High pass. Yeah. And dial down the level. Let's see. Yeah. Play. Let's do one more. This track. Again, vanilla sound. A lot of bass in this one. Ah, cool, okay. Let's use the bass with filter to tame this a little bit. I know, maybe something like this. Becoming a bit busy this. Let's try and make some percussion. This is nice sort of inharmonic stuff. I'll just dial these back. Let's just go for a short, snappy. Why not just like a little hi-hat or something? So not completely random, but I think the nice thing about this is that it's a starting point. I think that's cool. Let's reduce the decay a little bit. It's also working on the pad sound, of course. This is also cool. Holding down a trick, pressing yes, previews it. I don't know whether that's new, I think it is. Let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Maybe make it a lot higher or lower. Lower. Yeah, and copy, paste, use the bass with filter again, and a little bit less reverb. Very noisy industrial stuff here. Definitely some sounds that I wouldn't come up with on my own. unless I start randomly twiddling the knobs, but this is faster. And I love this thing, like I said before, this sort of throw of the dice idea. Very inspiring, great creative tool. So thank you, Elektron. Didn't know about this one. Again, don't know whether it's in the manual. Have to admit I didn't read all of it. So very much a welcome addition to my arsenal of creative tools. Hopefully that's also true for you. Give it a try if you have any of these machines. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.